This video is being pre-shot for publication on Christmas Day 2023 at 8 a.m.
Good morning, everybody. This morning we have another Christmas album review to do. This morning we will be taking a look at Kenny G's 1999 Christmas album, Faith, the Christmas album, or A Christmas Album. This was released on November 16th of 1999, right before the new millennium hit. As a matter of fact, there's two versions of Old Lang Syne on here, and one of them is called the Millennium version, which has news clips overdubbed under the music from the past 100 years, and not unlike Simon and Garfunkel's Silent Night 7 o'clock news, where they have basically the 7 o'clock news overdubbed under Silent Night. So I think that's where and it's called the Millennium Edition. And they also had, and there's also a version of Old Lang Syne, just without the 7 o'clock, without the news reports overdubbed on it, it's just the plain track. But I first became enamored with Kenny G through my grandmother, and I've always liked him. And this was a record that my grandma had, because she and I, as you guys well know, kind of shared the same musical taste to a certain extent. And this was a record that she had, and then I would always listen to it or ask her if I could put it in the player around the holidays when we'd be over there for Christmas or what have you. So I've always liked this record, and some of my favorites on this record, other than the versions of Old Lang Syne, are Ave Maria, which I have always loved that piece, no matter who's performing it, whether it be Pavarotti, Michael Bolton, or an instrumental jazz version like this one. And another one of my favorites is The First Noel. I love that version of The First Noel. And Let It Snow is also a great one. And Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And the thing about Kenny G is that he, this would be a good record to listen to, to basically cool out and enjoy some eggnog too. And as far as the personnel on the record goes, we have, when I was preparing for the review yesterday, and looking over notes, I noticed that two alumni of Eric Clapton's band played on this record. Greg Gaines, Eric's old keyboard player, played Fender Rhodes, and Nathan East played bass on a track. And Nathan was and probably still is Eric's longtime bass player. And but and I just love this record, and it is one of the records that I listen to every Christmas, because there's a certain set of records that I listen to every Christmas, and this is certainly one of them. Kind of like there's a certain set of movies that I watch every Christmas, although my list keeps growing and growing. And I hope you enjoy this.